Hello again, boys and girls. Welcome to Nutrition in No Time. My name is DOES. This channel is designed to bring you nutritional tidbits in as little time as possible. Today, we're going to be discussing why the glycemic index is a bunch of BS and why it really doesn't matter. Now, let me preface this with this. If you are overweight, morbidly obese, diabetic, this video is probably not for you, but I want you to stay tuned because towards the end, I'm going to tell you why the glycemic index does matter. Okay. Now, let me preface that with this. I am not a registered dietitian, doctor, anything like that. I've only been doing this for 20 years. And my physician friends who want to know about nutrition come to me because they don't teach nutrition in medical school. Don't tell anybody. Now listen, today we're going to be talking about the glycemic index and why it really doesn't matter for dieting purposes and overall health, overall weight maintenance and things of that nature. And some good little tidbits about why it does. Okay, so first and foremost, let's get into why it doesn't matter for fat gain, fat loss, so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to get my little whiteboard here. Now, why the glycemic index does that not matter? First and foremost, we have to understand what the glycemic index is. The glycemic index is a rating system from 1 to 100. The higher the number, the quicker blood sugars get into our bloodstream. Okay, the lower the number, the slower, and usually slower digesting and things of that nature. Now, why does that matter? Well, it doesn't. That's the purpose of this video. So here's what we're going to get into. The body has a storage place for both sugars, carbohydrates, glycogen, okay, and fat. You know how that goes, right? Okay. It does not have a storage place for protein, which is why protein is something we talk about separately. But anyway, with that said, when you consume sugar or carbohydrates, that loads into your muscle as glycogen. Glycogen is stored in the muscle. Muscle is a storage place. Now, well, Dion, I heard that too many carbohydrates cause you to get fat. Yes, too many carbohydrates do cause you to get fat. Hence too many, hence moderation, hence life. Okay, so how does it work? Now, this is a shot glass. This is that little mat under the shot glass at the bar. Okay, that gross, disgusting mat. Every time you take in a carbohydrate, the shot glass is your muscle, by the way. You fill up that glass a little bit. The key here is it does not matter what type of carbohydrate you take in, it's going to still fill up the glass per carbohydrate gram the same amount. The only difference is if you take in, let's say, brown rice, it's going to fill it up a little slower. If you take in white rice, faster. Same amount though. So you're not filling up the shot glass any more, any less. Okay? Now, what happens when you keep filling it up and you don't empty it? Okay, it'll spill over, and we'll talk about that in a second. But how do we empty it? Exercise, resistance training. That's how we empty the shot glass. That freaking marker's not working. We empty the shot glass through resistance training, weight training, and therefore we can start loading back up with carbohydrates again. What happens when we don't empty it and it keeps going? It spills over into that nasty little place we call stored body fat. Does that make sense to everybody? So we have to continually empty the glass. That's exercise. And then we have to continue to load the glass because that's recovery. So, but Dan, why does it, why simple sugars post-workout? Because we want to get the blood sugar the sugars into the blood quicker because glycogen draws with it nutrients into our muscle cells and our mitochondria and help with the recovery process so we can recover faster, hit that muscle group sooner, and grow faster, grow muscle faster. So, Dion, how do I find the ability to fit more carbohydrates in my diet? Get more muscle. Get more muscle. It's that easy. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon is loving me right now. Get more muscle, okay? That's it. Simple as that. We're almost at 5-minute mark. Guys, why is the glycemic index, why does it matter? If you continually eat shit loaded with sugar, okay, the pancreas is fucking in overdrive. It can't produce insulin properly enough. Therefore, you become diabetic. That's the short version of it, but we're at our 5-minute mark. Guys, I hope that helps. Continue to empty the glass. Fill it up properly. Do not exceed. Take it easy, guys.